Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have missing Timothy Dale Witt, November 8th, 1978, the winter of 1978. He was only 27 years old. He was married. He went missing from Englewood, Colorado. They found his vehicle in Denver, Colorado. Had bone fragments. There was his type of blood in there. There was some shotgun shells. It sounds terrible. 27 years old, 5'9", 140 pounds. It says he was last seen by his wife in the evening, November 8, 1978. He left home in the family car, possibly on a drinking binge. His vehicle was recovered in the Denver metro area. 6 months later, May 11, 1979, and during the search they found bone and tooth fragments, shotgun shell fragments, and blood of the same type as his. So it sounds like somebody shot him in his car, and I don't know if that was found in the front seat or the back seat of the vehicle. I don't know. Sandy colored hair, it says, shoulder length curly hair, blue eyes, eyeglasses. His vehicle was a 1972 Plymouth black and gold sedan. So, and here's a picture of him. And here's the Charlie Project. Says he was 37 years old, but if you subtract 1951 from 78, you'll see that he was actually 27 years old. And this must be a typo. He was born January 13th, 1951. This says 5'9", 140 pounds. And I think this says the same thing as the other thing said. Foul play is suspected. Very sad. And when I went to look for John Does, I did them from Englewood, Colorado, and not from Denver, Colorado. And here's the CBI. It says the same thing. So you can pause it and read it if you like. It's very sad. And here's the Doe Network, which also says the same thing. Very sad. It says he is listed in the Social Security Death Index as deceased as of November of 1978. And you remember, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, you could search the Social Security Death Index. It was free. You didn't have to go through somebody else. You just went to the Social Security Death Index. You searched it. You could search a last name. So if you didn't have a very common last name, you could search it and do genealogy that way. And it would come up with all everybody with your last name is your same as yours, and what state they were in, or what state they got their Social Security card in, what state they were getting benefits in when they died, and all kinds of information. And now you don't get all that information like you used to, and you have to go through like third-party websites and pay for it and everything. I don't like it. Okay, so my first John Doe was found July 20th, 2008, Commerce City, Colorado. And that's only 28 minutes away, even though 2008, that's 30 years later. But since it's a half an hour away, I'd put this one first. Human remains found near, because I like to do the ones that are found closest, if I can. Human remains found near High Line Canal at East 58th Avenue and York Street in Commerce City. Unknown eye color, unknown hair. And then the next John Doe I have is Watkins, Colorado, and that is about half an hour away as well. February 28, 2014, adult, pre-50, cannot estimate height or weight. It gives the coordinates. Near full human skeleton remains found. DNA confirms the individual is male. Found while irrigation workers were attempting to increase the depth of a drainage ditch. So, carpet found near the body. A sock and some earrings. See, even though they said it was confirmed that it was a male, I hear carpet and earrings, and I feel like it's a woman and she was rolled up in the carpet with her earrings, but that's just my mind. The next one I have is Adams County, Colorado, and 2001. And that's about an hour away. Remains found in a field just south of 56th Avenue and Paco Street. Partial skeleton parts only. So, and then the next one I have is Winter Park, Colorado, found in 2024. Found by mushroom hunters in a very moist and wet area. Shady, swampy, moss, ferns, down trees. At the scene, it talks about the different parts of the skeletal remains that they found. And you can pause that and read it if you like. Partial skeleton parts only. And that is about an hour and a half away. And then they have a John Doe found in, it says, say, sex unknown, could be male or female, found in Chaffee County, Colorado. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Oh, near an abandoned mine shaft. I think that's a female. It says, all cases in which the gender of the victim is unknown are assigned and filed as male. And I don't think that one is male. I think that's actually a female. But there was one person I thought it might be that I did a video on a while back, but there's also another person that I think it might be. That's 2.5 hours away. Who knows? So, this is a John Doe found in 2009. It says Apache exit off I-25. A local rancher found skeletal remains in a wooded area. I don't know how to pronounce that county name. And that is about 3 hours away. Then we have one found in 2008, Alamosa County, Colorado. Extensive dental work, some individual tooth replacements. A man walking his dog discovered the victim's skull in a shallow grave on the East Range and on private land. And this one, it sounds like they're not sure if it's male or female as well. So, and that is almost 4 hours away. So, and then there's one more, and it's like 6-7 hours away. So, found in 1992, Silverton, Colorado. Estimated age 30 to 35. The remains were found near, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Redlands Canal, we'll go with that part. So that's really far away, though. It's over 6 hours away. So that is the missing person we have today, is Timothy Dale Witt. And if you have any information about what might have happened to him over the years, if he was out drinking and binge drinking, maybe he was drinking with other people. Maybe the people that he was drinking with, that he was binge drinking with, maybe one of them's been drinking over the years and talking and telling what happened. And maybe you have information and maybe you didn't feel like you should come forward because it was hearsay. And, you thought, well, if you go to court, you don't want to tell hearsay. But now you realize it's not like you're going to testify. You're just giving them information that you have. If it's hearsay, you're not sure if it's important. You're not sure if it's relevant. You're not even sure if it's true. Give the information to authorities. Let them decide what's important, what's relevant, and let them have the information so that you don't have to worry about it. It's not a burden on your shoulders. It's a burden on theirs. And so that way, if you have any information at all, maybe you knew who he spent time with, just let them know. And if you have any information about any of those John Does, please contact authorities with that information as well. Don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones who, he had a wife that loved him. I'm sure he had other families. He could have had a brother, a sister, his parents. He probably had friends and people that he'd known all his life that loved him, that cared about him. None of these people have had closure. They've never been able to have a funeral for him. They've not even been able to, they can't even scatter his ashes or anything, and they don't know what happened to him. and that's very sad. So please don't forget to pray for them, and feel free to leave comments, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.